Apart from sending and receiving emails and using our calendar to schedule appointments and meetings, Outlook allows us to keep track of our tasks that we have to do. It's like our to-do list. We can set what we have to get done and when do we need to get it done by. We can set what we have to do and when we need to get it done. Now, there are different ways we can create a task, and there are different places we can view our task. In an earlier lesson, we looked at flagging an email by clicking on the little flag icon on the right-hand side of the email, or by using the follow-up tag from the ribbon. By simply flagging an item creates a task for us and puts it in our to-do bar. We can create a task directly on the to-do bar by simply clicking inside of the Type a New Task box, and if we type in there, order snacks for Friday's meeting, press enter, and now we have another task created. We can also view our task from the calendar folder, so we can view it from our mail folder on the to-do bar. We can go to the calendar folder, and depending on the view that you're in, notice at the bottom we have our task list. To add a task to this task list, we can simply click on an empty line in our task section and type in a task. So that's the second place we can view our task and create a new task. One last way we would look at to create a task is to go to the task folder. When we move to the task folder, we get a listing of all our tasks, and also notice how the ribbon changes, again to give commands that are associated with the task folder. From the ribbon, we can select New Task, which opens up a task form for us. We can fill in what the task is in the subject line, so I'll put Plan a Valentine's Dinner. I'll leave the start date blank for now, and the status will leave it as not yet started. The due date, however, let's put it for February 3rd. So everything must be planned before the 14th of February. So we'll set it as February 3rd. And the priority, we'll put it as high priority because we need to get this done. Now notice we can also set a reminder to remind ourselves that this task must be done. If we check the box, we are allowed to set a reminder, and we can choose when do we want to set this reminder for. So let's set a reminder for Monday the 30th at about 9 a.m. So it will remind ourselves that this task needs to be done. In the body of the task, we can write any details or information that we want. For example, I can do a breakdown of the dinner, or I can simply write send out invitations as soon as possible. Now, if we save and close this task, notice we have our Valentine's dinner in our to-do list. So we have looked at 3 different ways to create a task. Now let's move on to the next lesson, where we will look at editing or updating these tasks.
Hi, I'm Russell Sauter, Chairman and CEO of Learning GG. We believe with conviction that learning generates growth. That's why we named the company Learning GG. Our mission is to provide online video training that is effective, affordable, and accessible from your PC, tablet, and smartphone. Our purpose is to inspire lifelong learning within everyone. Learn by reading books, attending classes, and watching high-quality educational videos. The moment we think we know it all, we stop growing. Develop the passion for learning. Be a lifelong learner.